It's Captain Nemo. And I'm talking about what it takes to be Christ. You know what I'm saying? And it's so simple. Like who Christ is, how he moves and stuff like that. And they tell you how to become Christ. Like in the Bible. Like word for word, bar for bar. And they practice it every month. Communion. What is communion? Drink blood, eat flesh. It's cannibalism. No matter how you want to dress it, it's cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? And people always like, oh, it's symbolic. But you know how symbology works? It's a reflection of something real. It's a lower rendition of reality. See what I'm saying? So, and it's not like, I just want people to acknowledge shit for what it is, bro. I ain't against nothing, but I just want you to see things for what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are afraid to live in reality. Look at the reality of your life and you change. You can make changes right now if you stop being afraid to look at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the shit that you do. I think therefore I am. Yo, I don't think, so you are nothing. This is what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get into a whole thing about that, but anyway. But back on this Christ topic, you are what you eat. Why is that? The food, your stomach is the processing unit for the mind. The food sends information or light or life to here, to the higher self. See what I'm saying? Food is a way. Your stomach could be looked at as a portal to taking the lower nature. It sends information. It sends it to the Most High. This is a temple for the divine, for my Most High. See what I'm saying? For God. So anything I put in here goes to God. What are you telling? And that's what you're telling God whenever you eat something. Food is information. Information is communication. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to communicate with all around me because I understand the information that they're outputting. See what I'm saying? That's all it is. Speaking codes. See what I'm saying? The lower energies, the demonic frequencies, speaking codes. Niggas speaking codes. Slime. You feel me? So, but yeah, what codes are you sending to God right now? What messages are you sending when you eat? Now, why cannibalism though? See what I'm saying? Who is Christ? Christ is the Father in the flesh, the Most High realized. See what I'm saying? In the flesh. Someone woke up. Someone woke up. But why cannibalism though? See what I'm saying? Why cannibalism? Because human is the Most High. This is what they say in spirituality. No, anyone and everyone is Christ. But all that everyone is Christ, there is that one true. You feel me? But before I get into that, I'm gonna talk about cannibalism. It's okay to talk about this stuff. Never have someone, but never be around somebody who doesn't let you talk about reality. See what I'm saying? That's a psychological issue, that the fact that someone's not comfortable talking about the darkness. They always try and have you keep that shit inside you. Let your demons out, but give them a direction. Channel them. Learn how to channel your spirits, your thoughts, because spirits are thought forms. You know what I'm saying? Always find an outlet for your thought forms or you will overload. But cannibalism, right? Yellow Jackets on a daisy. But yeah, cannibalism. Humans are the Most High as well. I'm made in the image of the Father. Everyone's made in the image of the Father. See what I'm saying? I come from a virgin mother. The earth, that's my mom. That is my mom. I've never seen a dick come out the sky. You know what I'm saying? She gets a little information from the sun. Boop-a-doo, bop, bop, bop. Just like Michael. Michael's a deadbeat dad. Comes in, nuts, and leaves. That's what happened to Mary. Because Michael is heaven. He's the image of heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole topic within himself. But flowers. But cannibalism, right? I can't keep getting off topic. Not really. Humans is the Most High. See what I'm saying? In the flesh. Why is this? I'm the result of both nature, primal instincts, consciousness, the Father, time. You see what I'm saying? I'm the best of both worlds. And as the Most High, if I was to realize the Most High, like live that, or like, not live that, but like to be the Most High, like to be that all the time, to live that, I would have to eat the Most High. See what I'm saying? People think there's someone else in the sky doing this, that, and the third, but nah, it's here. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Like, right here. Been in front of you all this time, you ain't never seen me. You know what I'm saying? You look around, I'm everywhere. You feel me? know what I'm saying? Human is just that personified. It's everything personified. You don't see that. But if I was to be the Most High, like, all the time and, like, realize that, like, live in that, like, I would have to be a cannibal. Because why is that? Because listen, like, a human, the Most High needs, in order to sustain a vibration, right? To sustain a frequency, sustain a lifestyle. Like, you eat is your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Take all the information that I said earlier and apply it to now. In order to sustain a lifestyle, in order to sustain the Most High, I must consume the highest frequency, which is found where? Within you. God is found where? From within. There's a reason there's a lot of blood stuff in the Bible. No one talks about this. God could have turned the river into anything. He chose blood. He chose blood. These goat sacrifices, that's symbolic of sacrificing Christ, sacrificing the child, because Jesus, Christian, even though Jesus is born in the summer, Pisces, early March, they tell you his birthday's on Christmas, because that's when he woke up. And Christmas is what? Capricorn season, the goat season. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the baby form of a goat is a kid. That's the kid, that's the child. Anyway, but, you know. But yeah, no, damn, I be losing my train of thought. But nah, like, hold on, maybe one. Y'all ever notice, like, all the human sacrifices that goes on in the movies and whatever, in all cultures? It's a thing, bro. It's a thing. Like, the only ones that don't really are tapped in to the information are those who live so conditioned. Like, you know, people think killing is against God. Like, did you forget that angels murder people? It's their whole job. It's like their whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, and then it's like, okay, but doesn't it say thou shalt not kill? That's correct. I shall not kill. But once I am my highest self, once I'm one with the Most High, I am no longer here. That is him. I've been taken over by the Holy Ghost. My will is that of the Father. It's that of my Father. See what I'm saying? If I was to kill someone, that's no longer me. I'm moving on his time, not yours. You know what I'm saying? His. And I'm not promoting all of this. No, I just think this is the shit that people need to talk about. You see what I'm saying? A human consciousness can't kill. No, that's facts, because you're fucking dumb. But God consciousness can, because God consciousness is judgment. People don't know that angels, like them, incarnate in people. They tell you that, you can look it up. And it's obvious. I mean, if you're smart enough, you can just see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see them. And whether you want to take this or not, they are reptilian. Like, we can get into that, because people don't know that the first angel, big reptile, you know what I'm saying? Big lizard, big dragon, you know what I'm saying? Just fell from consciousness. My fault, God. I did not mean to pull you out. Rest in peace. But no, people don't know that. Big slimes. You know what I'm saying? Because dragons are the first beings in creations. You know what I'm saying? First beings in creations. But then I fell from heaven because I thought I was bigger than God. Because I was bigger than my creator. You know what I'm saying? And then they tell you that dragons, like snakes, used to walk. You know what I'm saying? I used to fly, now I'm slime. I've always been slime. Big lizard, but that's another thing. But nah, I just want to talk about that, like, because most people, like, I let it talk, like, touch on, like, talk about, like, things that people don't, like, people don't like to acknowledge the darkness. They like to run from it. But it's like, bro, if you just look at what you're doing, like, shit's obvious. Like, even with Buddha, like, bro, he wakes up. They literally, like, they say every single significant moment happened in his life happened under a full moon. You think anyone that has an awakening to reality under a full moon is not a murderer? Come on now. Buddha heart, demon fist, like that dude said. You know what I'm saying? Like, Buddha heart, demon fist. You know what I'm saying? I think I see from a place of purity. Because the heart is the soul and the eyes is the gateway to the soul. I see things from a place of purity and I act on it. People don't know the swastika, which comes from Buddhism, is Like, they say it means following the auspicious steps of the Buddha, but that just means following the steps of the awakened. But like the other meaning, like the real one that I like to call the real one, is right action. You know, that's what that is, because it's all the right angles, and it's 8 of them. So what does that mean? 8 is the number of chaos, it's the number of power. Right action, righteousness, looks chaotic in a world of sin. People forget that they live in a world of sin. You live in the light. All you sun people live under the light. You see what I'm saying? Light is what? Time. The concept of time. Because without the concept of time, things would not be able to materialize. Time is the crystal that traps light, the nothingness, the divine feminine. It is the man that traps the woman, the man holding down the woman. See what I'm saying? See things on all levels. Alchemy. But in time, what? Things corrupt. The one who creates light, the one who created light, time, the Father, created sin. Why? To learn. Sin, time, is the disciplinary concept. Time is a disciplinary concept. A concept which can be manipulated. You are smart if you understand where you come from. You see what I'm saying? And kind of to backpedal on the thing about, you know, I left this out. So yeah, and so the person created sin, that's Satan. Like, I think that's obvious, because, you know, Saturn, like I mentioned earlier, like, Saturn is over Capricorn, and that's Jesus' birthday, you see what I'm saying? And so, Saturn is Satan, and Satan's the one of sin, and blah, 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 blah. But I can get into all of that, but, you know, people don't understand that eating is unconditional love. They showed this in the movie Bones and all. Eating is unconditional love, like, that's what it is. When you eat something, you love. Look at babies. First thing they do, oh, I like this. Oh, you eat it, because that's how you become one. That's how you become whole. That's how you become holy with the outside. I drink this. We are one. I eat grass. We are one. I eat steak. I am one with the steak. I am holy with the steak. Be careful with what you eat. Eating is unconditional love. Why do I say that? Consumption, death, you know what I mean? All things come from darkness. A black hole is unconditional love, because it accepts all forms of light. Death is a form of unconditional love, because death comes for all. See what I'm saying? That's why I define God as consumption. I define that as consumption. Like the primal is feminine, the higher, the new, the light, masculine. So I switch between him and her a lot. But the way I define her, I say her, I'm just talking about the primal, is consumption. That is consumption. You know what I'm saying? Because all she thinks about is eating. That's all a black hole does, is eat, consume, nothing else. And then it's like the light, the Father shows, hey, she creates this aspect of herself that forgets that it is her, so that she can show that she can do more. She can show what all consumption can be. See what I'm saying? Hope. She wanted hope. That's why you hear a lot of people nowadays in the New Testament talk about hope. Hope for this, or I hope for that, or hope for the best, and this and that. Oh, what are you doing? Looking towards the future and shit like that. See what I'm saying? This world is predictable once you've seen it. Once you like taste infinity, bro, shit gets predictable, but it's so like funny to watch. But yeah, man, like, and you know, people try to get away from the primal nature. In reality, trying to get away from the God in the rawest form. She don't like that. See what I'm saying? People think that killing and cannibalism and all that shit is wrong, but it's like, bro, it's of God. That's her thing. See what I'm saying? Look at sharks. They're the ones that's most in tune. They eat each other in the womb. Survival. If you have not mastered survival, you do not know God. And this shows in the way that y'all eat. The way you eat tells everything about you. That will tell me everything I need to know about you. Wasteful, how you eat, when you eat, your enjoyment during it, how present are you with the food. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because you really are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You get out what you put in. But yeah, let's see, y'all. I forgot this little tidbit, like, everything is one, right? In one person, right? So is everything not self-cannibalism already? Probably just me, like, breathing in the air is me consuming my highest self. That's cannibal. Like, I'm eating myself. You know what I'm saying? Me drinking, I'm still eating myself. Me eating, I'm still eating myself. But I feel like human cannibalism, like human to human, that is the most intense, most powerful version. You see, this is the root. The root chakra is the most intense. Why? Because it holds the most information. See what I'm saying? That's what the Most High. That's what the Most High deserve. That's what the Most High needs to sustain, is the highest amount of information. That's simple.